Shalom. 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 All right, Lord willing, this connection gets better, but if not, I can't do anything about that. But I'm okay when I put my jacket up. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put my jacket up. Need to get a new garment. All right. All right, let's go ahead and get it started. So, Shalom, Shalom, back out here with another camp lesson. I'm gonna go ahead and turn to the east, give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Bakak Kadash. Double blessing and honor to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth through the spirit of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Gratzah Gabar here, you know what I'm saying? Back here on another Saturday, like we always do. You know what it is. Out here, preaching the word, doing our duties as a hopeful elect of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. So, today's camp lesson, I'm going to be talking about judgment. You know what I'm saying? Judgment coming to 2/3, judgment coming to anyone, really. So, we got some precepts I'm going to pull out today. The Lord willing to be edified to you all. Without further ado, let's go into it. You know what I'm saying? We've seen a lot of judgment, you know what I'm saying, increasing. I did a lesson on it the other day titled "Wickedness is Increasing," and it is. I was watching a brother video, Biblical Defenders, and on a video that was like right underneath his, you know, it was talking about, it was like a news article, and it was talking about how a woman set her husband on fire because he was in a bed with another woman. So you see, you know what I'm saying, the scriptures are real life, you know what I'm saying? The wickedness of a woman let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. So there's judgment from the Lord, and it's gonna keep on increasing since we're in the latter days. So let me just get this to start the lesson off. This is 1 Peter 4 and verse 17. For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High Power. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High Power? So the house of the Most High Power, the house of God, we're talking about the hopeful elect, you know what I'm saying? The prophets of the Lord, us. You know what I'm saying? The ones that are out here on the highways and the byways weekly, and you know what I'm saying? Making videos and lessons daily. So that's talking about us ultimately. And if the righteous scarcely be saved, what shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? So, you know what I'm saying? There's 2/3 of our people that's going to be cut off, and there's only going to be 1/3 that's going to be saved. So, you know what I'm saying? That's the minority of the number, you know what I'm saying? The righteous scarcely be saved. So what does that say for the sinners, you know what I'm saying? They live their lives how they want to live because they don't know the Lord. They don't fear Yahweh. So they live, you know what I'm saying, and do what they want to do. Wherefore let them that suffer according to the will of the Most High Power commit the keeping of their souls to him in well-doing as unto a faithful Creator. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're supposed to do. We're suffering right now. We're in captivity. We're supposed to keep pushing through, enduring to the end until Yahweh Shah returns to deliver us from our captivity. So let me go ahead and go on to my next point. You know, people don't realize that the things that they do have consequences. You know, they don't understand judgment. And it says that. You know what I'm saying? The righteous understand judgment, but the foolish man doesn't understand judgment. So they just gonna keep on going around life bumping their heads, you know, forsaking the Lord, forsaking Yahweh. This is Acts 7 and verse 52. Which of the prophets have not, no. Let's go ahead and read, starting in chapter 47, or verse 47, Salakia. But Solomon built him an house. Howbeit the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands, as saith the prophet. You know what I'm saying? We always tell Christians this. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be in a building to go to church. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm at church. You know? Really, when we go to camp, we're at church. You know what I'm saying? It's a gathering of people. But, you know what I'm saying, right now I'm by myself, but still. Heaven is my throne, and it tells us to go out in the highways and byways to preach. That's how we're supposed to be. Heaven is my throne, and earth is my footstool. What house will ye build me, saith Yahweh, or what is the place of my rest? Had not my hand made all these things? Ye stiff-necked and uncircumcised in heart and ears, ye do always resist the Holy Spirit. As your fathers did, so do ye. So, you know what I'm saying? Our people are very stubborn. Whenever you tell them, you know what I'm saying, the truth or whatnot, it almost vexes them, you know. They feel some type of weight. They reject the Lord, you know what I'm saying? They reject Yahweh. It's because they listen to their mamas, you know what I'm saying? Big mama, all that stuff. They don't never, you know what I'm saying? It's because they don't have understanding. The Lord didn't impart understanding unto them. So anybody can read the book, but you have to be blessed to have wisdom and knowledge, you know what I'm saying, understanding. And that comes with fearing the Lord, Yahweh. So if you don't fear the Lord, you're not going to have understanding. If you don't have understanding, you're not going to be able to, you know what I'm saying, follow the book and understand it. So that's why they reject him. Which of the prophets have not your fathers persecuted? And they have slain them, which showed before of the coming of the just one. So, you know what I'm saying? Back in the biblical times, whenever the prophets would go around and tell people, you know what I'm saying? For instance, let's just go with Lot, which I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm just going to use this as an example. You know, when he was in Sodom and Gomorrah, he told his sons, you know, the Lord told me, or the angels told me to, you know what I'm saying, leave this city because it's about to be engulfed in flames. You know what I'm saying? The sons were like, nah, you tripping, man, all this stuff. They was just brushing off what he was saying. That's how our people are right now, you know? You tell them, the true names you tell them, you know what I'm saying, you're an Israelite, they brush it off. Oh, I don't want to hear that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear that. That's the type of attitude they have towards us. But you know what I'm saying? We'll get into it later, why they act like that. And they have slain them which showed before of the coming of the just one, which is Yahushua, of whom ye have been now the betrayers and murderers. You know what I'm saying? So you betrayed us, you know? You look up to Jesus Christ. You look up to the white man. You know what I'm saying? You betrayed the Lord. You worshiping false images. You know what I'm saying? That's not how the Savior looked, you know? It's described on how the Savior was looked. So why are you still following that false image? Why are you still calling on that false name when the letter J wasn't invented until 1524? And the letter E wasn't even a letter back then, you know? All of these things. Who have received the law by the disposition of angels have not kept it. When they heard these things, they were cut to the heart, and they gnashed on him with their teeth. So in the NLT it reads, you know what I'm saying, you deliberately disobeyed the Most High Power's law, even though you received it from the hands of angels, you know what I'm saying, and through the prophets. You know, the Lord puts the words in our mouths to speak it. You know, it says, let me see, the Judites, it really says Ish leaders, but I'm not going to say that. Israelite leaders were infuriated by Stephen's accusation, and they shook their fists at him in rage. You know, they become really enraged by us. You know, the things that we say to them and the things that we are you know what I'm saying, speaking, because it's coming out the book. They don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? They want smooth things prophesied to them. You know, they don't want to hear that the destruction of this place is coming. They don't want to hear that. They want to hear, you know what I'm saying, everything's going to get better and all that stuff. It's not going to get better. Destruction has to come before things get better. It seems like whenever it rains and I come and do camp, it's always some weird shit going on. That's why I just pray for Yahweh to have a protective hedge over me, because it's just, I don't know, it just seems like weird spirits. Matthew 10 and verse 22. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that endureth to the end shall be saved. So that's what we always tell you, you know what I'm saying? We have but a little time here, you know. We don't know how long we have here, but we know it's a short time because of the things we see in the world and the things that we're reading in the books, you know what I'm saying? The prophecy. You know, it's saying that these things will happen in the latter days, and the things that are said that will happen in the latter days are happening in the world right now, you know? So that's how we know that we're in the latter days. The prophecies that were spoken of back then, those things are happening right now. But when they persecute you in this city, flee ye into another. For verily I say unto you, ye shall not have gone over the cities of Israel till the Son of Man be come. So they you know what I'm saying, they're going to be chasing us. Like the brother said at camp, you know what I'm saying, when I was back home, you know. He said that there's going to be people who sell out, you know what I'm saying, brothers, you know what I'm saying, us, to save their own ass in that day, you know what I'm saying, when shit hits the fan or in Jacob's trouble, you know. And, you know what I'm saying, we might have to run, you know what I'm saying, we might have to hide, we might have to duck low, you know what I'm saying, whatever, you know what I'm saying, whatever Yahweh wants us to do in that day, or guides us to do in that day, we're going to do it. But they going to, you know what I'm saying, try and get us trapped up and get us locked up and all that stuff, take us away, because they know that, you know what I'm saying, we're servants of the Lord, we're servants of Yahweh, so that means something, you know. To them, we're a threat, because their kingdom is coming to an end. But like we always say, man, you can't stop prophecy, you know. You see all of these wicked things going on around the earth, and you know, it's a reason why all of these people are coming up dead, you know what I'm saying? People are being dismembered, decapitated, you know what I'm saying? Women out here being ravished and whatnot, you know what I'm saying, being raped. These things have to happen because of all the wickedness that's going on the earth right now, you know. This isn't how life is supposed to be, you know. You're not supposed to see women, you know what I'm saying, walking around with their ass cheeks out. You know, you're not supposed to be men wearing colored hair with hair down their backs. That's not how, you know what I'm saying, the Lord Yahweh intended us to live life. That's not how we were supposed to live, you know. All of these things that's going on is defeating the purpose of us being here, you know what I'm saying? How can you be fruitful and multiply if you like men, or you like the same sex, you know what I'm saying? All of these things are here to destroy us because we're under the curses. This is Romans verse 8 and 6. For to be carnally minded is death. Actually, let's start at verse 4, 5. This is Romans 8 and 4. That the righteous of the law let's just start at verse 1. There is therefore now no condemnation to them which are in Yahushua, who walk not after the flesh, but after the Spirit. Salaki. For the law of the Spirit of life in Yahushua hath made me free from the law of sin and death. You know what I'm saying? Those are the things that happen when you follow Yahweh. You know, it reads, you know what I'm saying, those who are against, roughly paraphrasing, you know what I'm saying, it says those who are against the Lord, you know what I'm saying, love death, which I can't even remember where that said. It might be in Proverbs or something, but if you could find it, you know what I'm saying, put it in the comment section below. But it says that for what the law but he who fails to find me harms himself. All who hate me love death. Proverbs 8 and 36. So yeah, this is back to Romans 8 and 3 though. For what the law could not do, and that it was weak through the flesh, the Most High Power sending his own Son in the likeness of sinful flesh, and for sin condemned sin in the flesh. So let's read it in NLT. The law of Moses was unable to save us because of the weakness of our sinful nature. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we always say, you know what I'm saying, this flesh is weak. You know, our minds want us to do one thing, but the flesh, you know what I'm saying, causes us to do wrong things, you know. Our mind wants us to do the right thing, but our flesh is so weak that, you know what I'm saying, we do wrong things, which is why, you know what I'm saying, the Lord has mercy on us because he knows that we're not perfect, that we are going to fuck up sometimes, that we're not perfect, that we can't keep every law, that we can't live the way we want to live, especially since we're in captivity. You know what I'm saying? There's certain things that we can't do. You know, some of us have work on the Sabbath. Stuff like that, man. It's things that we can't get around because we're in captivity. But the Lord knows that we're trying, and he sees that we're trying. This is verse 4. That the righteousness of the law might be fulfilled in us who walk not after the flesh, but after the Spirit. For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, but they that are after the Spirit, the things of the Spirit. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. You know what I'm saying? Because the carnal mind is enmity against the Most High Power, for it is not subject to the law of the Most High Power, neither indeed can be. So then, they that are in the flesh cannot please the Most High Power. So if you're living in a world and doing worldly things, you can't please the Lord, you know? And that's what a lot of people fail to realize. People always say, you know what I'm saying, Jake 2/3 Christians, whatever. You know what I'm saying? The Lord know my heart. And you know what? You're right. The Lord does know your heart. Your heart is your mind, though, nigga. It's not the muscle that pumps blood in your chest that you think. You know what I'm saying? You don't love people with your heart. You know what I'm saying? Your thoughts come from your mind. This is just a muscle that pumps blood. But you know the Lord. The Lord does know your heart. You know He knows that you're a wicked ass nigga and you're gonna keep on doing wicked things because you have no understanding. You know why? Because you don't fear the Lord. You know, we tell you these things and it goes through one ear and comes out the other. That's why, you know what I'm saying, the majority of our people have to perish because they forsake the Lord. You know what I'm saying? They forsake Yahweh. When I was watching that Biblical Defenders video, you know what I'm saying, it was talking about how three nigga women were deleted in a car crash in a high-speed chase with the police in Memphis, you know what I'm saying? And they were like 16, maybe 17 years old, you know what I'm saying? They were young. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just judgment though. You know, you don't know what type of life they live. You don't know what type of things that they did while they were here or even in their past life. You know what I'm saying? That's just ultimate judgment from the Lord, you know, good riddance. You know what I'm saying? These people have to be deleted because, you know what I'm saying, wickedness is running rampant, you know? This place is coming to an end, so you're going to see a lot more people perishing, you know? Like it says, who perished being innocent, you know what I'm saying? Nobody perished and they just didn't do nothing. That's not how it works, you know what I'm saying? So that's why we have different reactions to when people die versus when, you know what I'm saying, 2/3 of Jake see people perish, you know? We see it as judgment because we understand judgment. They don't understand judgment. Fools don't understand judgment. So they don't understand, oh, you know what I'm saying, the Lord caused this to happen, you know? They think, you know what I'm saying, it's the devil. No. Yahweh caused these things to happen. I wound and I heal. I kill and I make alive. I, the Lord, do all these things. And we're going to get into that soon. You know what I'm saying? Or it might be this scripture right here. I'm not sure. I can't remember. This is Deuteronomy 32 and verse 39. Yeah, see? See now, this is Deuteronomy 32 and verse 39. See now that I, even I, am He, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. You know what I'm saying? That's what Jake fails to realize. They don't realize that the Lord does these things. It's not the devil. And devil only means deceiver. You know what I'm saying? Anybody could be a devil. It's not just one person. That's what Jake fails to realize. You know, they use words, but don't know the meaning of the words. They don't care enough to look them up and actually understand, oh, this what this means. You know what I'm saying? My people doth not consider. This is Isaiah 45 and 7, and this just, you know what I'm saying, piggybacks off the verse I just read. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord Yahweh, do all these things. So, like the brother said, you know what I'm saying, Camp, this is probably about a month or two ago, but he still said it, and it's relevant to today. You know what I'm saying? With the Lord, there has to be balance. That's why, you know what I'm saying, you have the right-hand side, which is Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying, the righteous, the hopeful elect. You have the left-hand side, the 2/3, you know what I'm saying, the wicked. You know what I'm saying, Satan. So, he have his angel for, you know what I'm saying, doing wickedness. He have his angel for doing righteousness. Satan and Yahweh Shai. So it has to be a balance, you know. And that's pretty much what the brother was saying when we were at camp. You know, there has to be a balance. With the Lord, there has to be a balance, you know what I'm saying? Like we always say, pray for the rain, you got to deal with the mud too. It has to be a balance. So, you know, You got to pray for good things. If you pray for good things, you got to go through something bad before you can receive the good. You know, it just makes you that much deserving or that much appreciative when you do get the good thing, because you went through the struggle before you got it. That's why we're going through the struggle right now. The things that we did in our back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Transgressed against the Lord, committed adultery against the Lord, worship false idols, you know what I'm saying? Worship false images, worship false gods, came up with false gods, you know what I'm saying? Went all the different directions besides going straight, going towards Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. We did everything. We went right, left, back, side to side, all of that stuff. We did everything besides going straight to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. And that's why we were put in captivity. And I was just reading this earlier, right before camp. You know what I'm saying? It says that Yahweh is, you know what I'm saying, roughly paraphrasing, Yahweh is great to basically choose us as his people, you know what I'm saying? He's thankful for that. Let me see if I can find that. Here it is right here. This is 1 Samuel chapter 20, 1 Samuel chapter 12 and verse 22. For Yahweh will not forsake his people for his great name's sake. So you know what I'm saying? He's not going to reject us, even though we rejected him. That's how you have to realize how merciful the Lord is at the same time, because we could really have been done way worse. You know what I'm saying? We did a lot of shit. It still are doing a lot of things that is not pleased, you know what I'm saying, that does not please Yahweh, that does not please the Lord. But through all of those things, he still kept us as his people. For Yahweh will not forsake his people for his great name's sake, because it hath pleased Yahweh to make you his people. He's talking about us, you know what I'm saying, the children of Israel. It pleased him. And you know what? I'm going to say it right here. You know what I'm saying? We're thankful that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua chose us as his people. You know what I'm saying? We're thankful to be able to preach this word. You know what I'm saying? We're thankful to even be considered a part of the hopeful elect, which is why we pray for it every day. That's why we always pray. You know what I'm saying? For Yahweh to keep us in the hopeful elect. For Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua to, you know what I'm saying, keep our faith strong in a day of calamity. That's why we pray for these things. Because it is a blessing. You know, all these other nations, you know what I'm saying, they were blessed with certain things by the Lord too, but they didn't get the ultimate blessing of being the Lord's chosen people. So let me go ahead and get back on track. So this is Isaiah, verse 27. Zion shall be redeemed with judgment, and her converts with righteousness. And the destruction of the transgressions of the transgressors and of the sinners shall be together, and they that forsake Yahweh shall be consumed. So those who reject Yahweh are going to be judged. You know what I'm saying? He's saving all of those ultra wicked spirits and people for the second death. You know what I'm saying? The ultimate judgment. When this place is engulfed in flames, you know what I'm saying? He's saving that judgment for the evildoers, for those who are really, really, you know what I'm saying, wicked. You know what I'm saying? He's saving that for them Amalekites, for the Jakes, for Esau, Edom, for all of them. You know what I'm saying? He's going to destroy the wise men of Edom during that day. You know? Like it says, your face, you know what I'm saying, your eyeballs are going to go back into your head. Your flesh is going to be, you know what I'm saying, disintegrating. All of that stuff is going to happen, man. It's going to be like the movies, except it's going to be real life. So you can't escape it, and you can't push pause, man. You can't just stop it. Be like, oh, I don't want to do this. No. You're just going to be charcoal in the pit. especially, you know what I'm saying, for as much things that they've done to the prophets of the Lord, you know what I'm saying, even the apostles, you know, those people too, you know, the ones that mock and scoff, you know what I'm saying, because that shit is starting to get out of hand too, you know what I'm saying. That's how you just know we're in the end times, you know. People they hate us so much that they'll go and make videos about us, mocking us, you know what I'm saying, pretending like, you know what I'm saying, just making parodies of us, you know, just overdoing it, making videos like you care that much, so where you would go online and make a video of us and try and make it a joke. But you know, those people are gonna get judged too. You know, they have ultimate judgment coming from them. They probably have curses put upon them, you know what I'm saying, from some of the brothers, for sure. You know, because we'll get the last laugh, you know, when we're up in them chariots, Lord willing, looking down upon them. You know what I'm saying? Those people, you know, it's funny now until it ain't funny. Like I say, it's funny now until them clouds get cracked. You know what I'm saying? It's funny till it's time. It's funny till that day comes. It's all fun and games and jokes with Jake. It's always fun and games. They don't want to never take shit seriously. You know, that's why they gonna get caught off guard. You know, because they want to be niggas. That's on them though. You know, Lord put the spirit on them to act that way. So fuck them. Yeah, man. It's just wickedness is increasing, man. Like we say every day, it's increasing. It's increasing. It's just like the elder Menashe Zagba was saying on his live camp earlier today. You know, Jake, you would tell them, you know what I'm saying, we ain't supposed to eat these things, you know. You pull up Leviticus 11, you know what I'm saying, talking about the dietary laws and all that stuff. But yet they will still continue to eat the most treacherous things, you know. They eat the most disgusting things. They'll eat anything, you know what I'm saying? Like I said on his comment board, I seen a video of a dude, you know, they'll do like cooking, you know what I'm saying? You know how somebody will make a video of them cooking something and whatnot. You know, I go in there and I see this nigga is cooking a whole python, dog. Like, it really be them country jakes for real. He was saying that too, you know what I'm saying, them old country people. Cause they will eat anything. They'll eat raccoons, squirrels, all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I got some cousins who do that shit, you know what I'm saying? Some country cousins that do that shit, you know what I'm saying? Bragging about eating crocodile and turtles and shit. You know what I'm saying? Eating turtle soup. All of these things. But that dude was cooking a whole python. Like, he had a big ass, like, fry tank that the whole thing, like, he had some equipment. I'm not gonna lie. He had some tough ass equipment. He had a big ass thing. He had the oil in and all that stuff. With the little rack, he placed it on there and that mug start, you know what I'm saying, he start frying it. I'm like, man, Jake just don't know, man. They really don't. They don't. They have like no care or concern, but that's the thing though. You know what I'm saying? The Lord punishes the body. You know? You have all of these fucked up things happening to you. You know what I'm saying? You got hemorrhoids, you know what I'm saying? You constipated, all of these things, you know what I'm saying? But then look at the things that you put in your body. You know? You eating pig feet. You eating chitlins. Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You eating duck. Which when I was in the world, I used to eat duck too. Which I'm glad I stopped doing that. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord got me out of that mindset. You eating all of these things. You know? Possum. Just eating abominable things. You don't care. You know, Jay's favorite thing is the seafood boil, you know, the shrimp and the crawfish and the lobster and all of that stuff. I don't know what it is, but it's like I said, man, whenever I come out here and it's like raining and stuff, which it's not raining right now, but it's just one or two cars that just randomly drive around on some weird shit with all tents. And I'll be thinking like, is they looking at me or not? But at the same time, man, I'm not even worried about it, bro. I'm not even worried about it. I'm just gonna continue. But anyways, yeah, man, Jake loves doing evil, which is why they gonna get judged. Ultimately, they gonna get judged. This is Matthew 10 and verse 34. Actually, yeah, let's start at verse 32, and the point being in 34. Whosoever therefore shall confess me before men, him will I confess also before my Father which is in heaven. But whosoever shall deny me before men, him will I also deny before my Father which is in heaven. So the first verse is talking about, you know what I'm saying, the hopeful elect. We acknowledge Yahweh Shai. We acknowledge his name. You know what I'm saying? We call upon his name. All these things. Verse 33 is talking about Jake, 2/3. You know what I'm saying? The people who still calling on the name of Jesus, still claiming to be Christians, and like the apostle said, or like the elder brother said, you know what I'm saying, still claiming to be black African Americans, all of these things, you know what I'm saying? We're Hebrew Israelites, whether you like it or not, whether you acknowledge it or not, you're Hebrew Israelite. Now, we know that there are some that are confused in the face, you know what I'm saying? They may look like the heathen nation, but they are Israelites. And it's saying, it goes the same for, you know what I'm saying, those who look like Jakes but are not Jakes, you know. They got a spirit on them, you know what I'm saying, you could tell. They bloodline go back to an Edomite or something. So this is verse 34. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. So, you know, the Lord is coming to send his son, Yahweh Shai, to send a sword. Yahweh Shai is getting his revenge. Because the last time, you know what I'm saying, he met thee as a man, you know, you crucified him. You crucified him. So now when he comes to meet you, he's not meeting you as a man. So you ain't going to be able to kill him this time, you know. He's coming to set hell upon your ass. You're going to see hell that day. He's coming to whoop that ass. He's coming to get his revenge, you know what I'm saying? And that day, you know, you had Jakes who were against Yahweh Shai, and that day as well, you know. And like we said, those spirits are on the earth now, and even the ones that are at rest, they're gonna get brought back for judgment too. You know what I'm saying? You can't escape judgment. Nobody can. He gonna remember them and all that. He gonna come back and destroy you motherfuckers. You know? That's just really what it is, man. This place has to this place has to be destroyed, you know? It has to. That's the only way. That's the only way, man. There's just so much wickedness going on in Babylon the Great. It's so much wickedness going on, man. I watched that video, you know what I'm saying, because, you know, me and the brother Shaquat, you know what I'm saying, we from St. Louis. So it's like the murder capital or whatever of Babylon. But man, like, when they was talking in that video, like, I understand what they're saying, you know. And Apostle Tahar, he posted that video as well, you know, if you haven't watched it. But basically they were saying, like, they don't want to do these things, the things that they do, but they, you know what I'm saying, was brought into it, you know, just through the system. You know what I'm saying, the way that the black neighborhood was back in the day, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't like it was today, you know what I'm saying. People was actually cool with each other, you know what I'm saying. When when Esau Edom came and fucked our neighborhoods up and stuff, because we had our own neighborhoods. And this, like, shit like this happened in St. Louis too. It was going on all over, you know what I'm saying, the United States. You know, it was 2 or 3 neighborhoods that they came and destroyed. One of them, they built the whole interstate over, you know what I'm saying? So all the black people in that neighborhood, you know, they got pushed out. And then there was another neighborhood that was over by the white people in the county. And them people got pushed out their neighborhood too, you know what I'm saying? They used to come through and destroy our shit, you know what I'm saying? Even like Black Wall Street, you know? So they came, and then when they did that, you know what I'm saying? They pushed us, and then they ran our shit down, you know? And they start sending drugs and guns through the hood, you know? Giving us the right things to destroy ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Because we're under the curses. They know that we're in captivity. They send us the right thing, you know what I'm saying? Give them this hip-hop music. Give them this rap music. Influence them to do evil things. Influence them to do wickedness. Influence them to, you know what I'm saying, separate themselves and push as far away as they can from Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? Close these books so that they can't have no recognition of who they were in their past lives. Who they were, you know what I'm saying, when they were in rulership. You know, not letting them know that they the Israelites, that they the chosen people of the Lord. As long as we keep them dumb and keep them nice and happy, keep them dumb and nice and happy, and keep them occupied with all these things, you know what I'm saying, then we got them. They'll never be able to return back to the Lord, you know? But like we always say, you can't stop prophecy. All these things, all these tricks that you use to keep us from, you know what I'm saying, learning about ourselves, keeping us from learning about ourselves, all these things, you know what I'm saying, through beating us, through breaking it out of us, through, you know what I'm saying, banning us from reading, all that stuff. Even going back into that, you know what I'm saying, you got to pay for that too. You know what I'm saying, that's a part of your judgment as well. That's a part of your receipt, you know what I'm saying, that you gonna hand to your Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. That's a part of your receipt too, you know what I'm saying. I got a laundry list, a CVS long list of receipt of the evil things that you've done upon us, you know what I'm saying. You got to pay for that. But yeah, it's a lot of wickedness that go on in my city, man. Going back to that, you know, people die every day, all of that stuff. But it's like that in any city, you know what I'm saying, across the United States where Jake lives. You know, it's not no different. You know, people always talk about, oh, it's this much dangerous, this much dangerous, all this stuff, bro. Man, the same stuff going on in every other place, dog. You know, that's why, you know what I'm saying, people find pride in that shit back home, you know. They find pride in St. Louis being the most dangerous city. They think that shit is cool, but that shit not cool, bro. You know what I'm saying? We live in a wicked ass city, in a wicked ass country, you know. You know what I'm saying? But we don't gotta deal with them things that them niggas gotta go through in them videos. You know what I'm saying? Because we trying to live a righteous life. So we don't gotta worry about that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? As long as you praying for protection by your Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, you shouldn't fear nothing that you shouldn't fear nothing that can happen to you in the flesh. You know what I'm saying? Fear what the Lord can do to you more than what a person can do to you, man. Because that shit, you don't want to be in the Lord trick bag. Yeah, it's becoming terrible, man. It's becoming real bad out here. The women that hoes is increasing, man. These women is losing morals by the day, by the second, bruh. It's getting bad, for real. More of these niggas throwing their lives away. But that's good, though, you know what I'm saying? That's good. That's a good thing, you know? It's just showing that we, you know what I'm saying, we so close. You know, the end is very close, man. With all of these things that keep going on, the end is very close. This is Isaiah 13:9. Behold, the day of Yahweh cometh, cruel both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. So, that's talking about, you know what I'm saying, This place is gonna get the ultimate judgment. Babylon the Great. This place is gonna be laid desolate. You know, there's gonna be a desert. Nobody's gonna inhabit it after it is destroyed. It's not even gonna get built up again. It's gonna be beast and creeping things that live here. We ain't gonna worry about coming back here in the kingdom. We're not gonna be living here, you know? This gonna be in the history books for us. Remember Babylon? Remember they dumbass? Yeah. Yep. I remember that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be story tales, man. We ain't gonna have to worry about no bullshit like this no more, man. This way of life, man. This shit, this shit is so, bro. Just know that as brothers, we are ready for the kingdom. We are ready to be in the kingdom. We're ready to be in the kingdom, man. Yeah, these people is gonna great destruction, man. Great destruction. I can't wait for them phone calls to come in so I could just. Who is this? Hey man, I tried to tell you, but you ain't want to listen. I'm probably not even gonna say that. I'm not, man. I might not even waste my breath for them people, bro. You know, cause they don't want to listen. You know, they hate us for Yahweh Shem Alashai's namesake, man. They don't hate us. They hate the Lord. Anything that we said to them about the truth, they don't want to listen. You know, they got to deal with Yahweh, man. You're not hurting our feelings. I don't care about you. You know what I'm saying? Whether or not you do or do not believe, my job is only to tell you. Whether you understand or not after that, you know what I'm saying, is a blessing by Yahweh. You know, and you should take heed. But if you can't understand it, or if you want to mock or scoff about it, you got to deal with Yahweh, man. You don't got to deal with me. You didn't hurt my feelings. You hurt his feelings. You hurt our feelings in some ways. Yes, you do. But you hurt Yahweh's feelings more so than you hurt our feelings. You know, like the brother said earlier or last week. If you think we feel some type of way, you know what I'm saying, about you scoffing at us or not taking heed, then how do you think Yahweh feels? How do you think Yahweh Shah feels? You know? How they feel is way worse than how we feel, you know what I'm saying? So this is 2nd Ezra 15 and verse 6. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. So like we said, wickedness is running rampant, man. Iniquity is increasing. The love of many is waxing cold. All of these things are happening right now, you know, because we're in the end times. It's going to keep on getting worse and worse out here. It's going to keep on getting worse. That's just how, you know what I'm saying, the Lord Yahweh planned it to go. This is 2nd Ezra verse 16 and 14. Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. The fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth. Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon earth shall not return again. Woe is me, woe is me. Who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, And the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy, and the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them, for the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down. Now, if you were to read this to, average Jake, or, a Christian or whatnot, when it says the world, the earth, they think that the whole earth is going to be destroyed. They think that the earth is going to explode. No. It clearly states that the earth abideth forever. You know what I'm saying? So the earth itself is not going to be destroyed. But the earth, meaning the world that we know, that we live in right now, is going to be destroyed. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be hit with all of these things that I just read. Famine, pestilence, great death. All of these things are coming to this place very soon. Which is why we tell you to repent, turn back to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So that's all I have for this lesson today. Lord willing, it was edifying to you all, the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. I'm going to go ahead and close it off by turning to the east. Giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Bakahakodah. Double blessing and honor to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone who taught me the truth through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? Once again, say shalom, shalom.